Hi everyone. So a bit unusual first impressions because you get to see my face in the morning. I have these silicone brushes that I was given for Christmas, and normally I work with a lot smaller ones, so about the size of a pen lid, but these ones are gigantic compared to the ones I use. And because I actually don't have any like pots for acrylic pouring or anything like that, I thought it would be fun to be able to try and do some sort of landscape with these and maybe combine them. So this is going to be first impressions of silicone brushes. Yes, it's not technically meant to be for artistry, but you know, this is normal paint brushes aren't for me depending on the subject, but I thought I'd give these a good try. And I've also got a brand new easel. Unfortunately, my other easel didn't survive the trip, and to be honest, I had it since I was 14, so it was about 14 years old. So I'm surprised it lasted that long. In terms of images, I have two. Now these two do have people in them, me and my boyfriend, so I'm just going to ignore that and maybe be creative in what the landscape's going to look like. I have no idea how long it's going to last in terms of if I'm able to complete it, or if I am just going to do the basics and then carry on forward. But yeah, so I'm just blurring out my face, but that's a landscape of Iceland. So that's the landscape of Iceland. Such a really beautiful rocky space. And like I said, I'll get rid of acetate and then work out kind of like the textures behind it, what it's meant to be there. And then I also have another one. I don't think this one's going to be as successful as trying to do, because we're literally in the middle of the foreground. So there we go. And this one is of Turkey. Yeah, we're going to try that out. I'm also going to try out the easel. I mean, it's more of a first impressions of the silicone brushes than the easel, because an easel, I think it's just, you stand it up. But if anyone wants to know, my easel choice is Artistic, but spelled in a funny way. And I think it's actually back to front. It's spelled Artistik. So, I mean, seems pretty decent. Please do ignore the dog wallpaper. We're gonna have a crack at this. As per usual, I'm using my Winsor & Newton oil-based paint, combination of colours onto the palette. Now I don't have titanium white, so we're just going to go in for the basics and work up. However, it doesn't mean you cannot do a good amount of work before adding the white in. First part, I always just put in the kind of general shapes of the landscape. Go from there. So we put in quite a bit. Painting. Hindsight, probably should have gone for the bigger brush. That's okay. I just got so excited. What's nice is I have that amount of oil on my brush, and I can literally just slowly transfer it over. I've still got loads left, compared to a brush where you kind of have to have a lump on your brush and then mix it around. And because canvases tend to be quite dry, if you don't prime them like this one, it's hard to work with it a bit more. I can literally just crank it back off, like so. I don't know if I mentioned this brand is just a generic brand, so there's no real trying to find out, or the type of branding will give you different. Oh, confusing though. So that is the very basic background drop for Iceland. I'm going to go next to paint. I'm going to go in with landscape. Now this is the very big brush, so I'm going to see how this works out. Out of control. Definitely done the wrong way around. But you know what, it's fine. You just have to deal with it. What's nice is that I can get 2 different colours at the end of each brush. What you can't actually do with the smaller brushes, because for obvious reasons they're tiny. Do you find holding it at this base rather than on here, I have a bit more control and delicate control over what's happening? Yeah. I'm going to need a lighter brown just to dot into here. Which is like burnt sienna. to make it a bit darker. These brushes are great at creating beautiful mixed tone and marks and all the lovely little bits that you get with it. mental because you've got parts of this coming forward because of the colours, and then you've got the other parts that are warm and being pushed back. And this generally is the first stage where I identify the shapes within the image, and I go from there, because this actual yellow part isn't actually yellow on the picture, but it's the base coat of what needs to be. That's kind of like a general guide for me. To be like, this is the lighter part, because at least then I can kind of imagine it, and it makes it easier, so much easier to be able to continue painting on. A little bit of blue in the background, so I'm just going to dip that in. Got any blue left? Okay, right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Overall view of the brushes, I absolutely love them. It did take me a bit of time to get used to it, because of it's different for using a normal brush, and they're much larger than the usual silicone brushes that I generally use. However, it's not something that I can't progress with, so I think I will continue painting with this and bring you along with the journey and give you like a good 20 minutes of me painting, so you can kind of get a real sense of how I'm working with the paint and how the brushes are influencing my decision. But the base coat of what I've got, I'm very, very pleased, because I've got generally the shapes and the size of what the landscape can hold. Yes, it's not the right colours, it's not the right tone, it's not the right kind of general feel of the landscape, but it's got the major features that I need to be able to base onto it. Because for me, I can't just work off of a white canvas. I have to be able to put the shapes in, work with the shapes, and then go on from there. But at the start, very, very pleased with how far I've come with this. I'm very pleased at the fact that these brushes are worth something. So with that in mind, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. I will be continuing this on to my channel, so please do check out them all. I will link all the videos to see how long this takes me to be able to paint. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like and subscribe. In my description box, there are links to my social medias and also my eBay selling account, which is where you find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, plus a couple of extras. Eventually this one will pop up on there as well when it's finished. If you can't do any of that, don't worry about it. The cost of living crisis isn't great at the moment. But please do like and subscribe, because it's free for both of us, and it also supports me in the long run of becoming a full-time artist. So yeah. In the meantime, thank you guys again, and I shall see you guys later.